what's going on? What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Khadijah, and I'm back with another video. Today I am going to. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of just waking up, kind of getting my mind together. Honestly, I wasn't gonna do this video, but I said that I was gonna be consistent, or at least try to be more consistent, and try to just be more on it when it comes to my videos. And this is actually therapeutic for me. I'm not doing it to make $1 right now. Yeah, I think at first it started out where it used to just be fun for me, and when it was fun for me, in my old channel, my videos took off. And now I just want it to be fun for me again. I just want it to be therapeutic. Sometimes it's good to get things off your chest. Granted, sometimes, you know, you're getting things off your chest with however many people looking at you. But if my story benefits someone, then that's for me the ultimate goal, because I not only want to heal myself and help myself, I want to help other people if I can. And that is what this journey is about. So one of the things I was thinking about, I have different topics, of course, that, you know, I'll be talking about over the past couple years, months, weeks, days, whatever. But one of them was giving yourself grace. Giving yourself grace. I had a situation this past week where a friend of mine wanted me to come out. She wanted me to come out and get lunch. And I always tell this person yes. I don't care what it is. I don't care what she's asking me. It's always yes. It's never a no. I've never told this woman no to anything she's ever asked me to do. And mind you, I've known this woman for some years now, at least 10. I've never told her no. I felt like as her friend, I was obligated to always say yes. Well, it came down to it. Like I told you, I was manic a couple weeks ago. Well, now it has turned and shifted to some depression. So thank God I am not in the trenches of depression, but I'm honest about how I feel now, where I stand, where I'm at with my feelings and with my mental health, and I just really try to be very aware of where I am with that. So I know that I am sliding into depression, and I just wasn't feeling good. You know, unfortunately, I had some deaths in my family. A really, really, really good friend of mine, he was like a brother to me. He passed away with my cousin. They were in a car, and unfortunately, they had a car accident and they died. And it was at home back in Detroit, so I can't even go see them. I don't have the money to go see them. I don't have the money to make it home for the funeral. So I was just going through a lot. I just passed my test, even though I was happy and everything. Like I said, I started sliding into a depression. It's hot as all hell out here in Texas. I have no air in my car. Like, it's just a lot. I can't stand my job. I say that all the time. I am thankful for my job. I don't like my job. You can be thankful for something and just not like the place you're in it. So long story short, I was just going through a lot. And she asked me to go out to lunch. And at first, I was literally trying to tell her, well, no, I have this going on. I'm just not feeling it. So she's one of those type of people, oh, well, what, you can't do that. She kind of guilts me into doing stuff sometimes. And I don't know if she means it or if she doesn't mean it. But I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go. Next day comes, I really just did not feel it. I had to go to work that day. You want me to go to lunch right before it's time for me to go to work. It's hot as all hell outside. I have no air in my car. And then you didn't even give me the address to the place of where we're supposed to meet. Never gave me the address. So she said, okay, we're going to eat lunch at 3 o'clock. Okay, fine. All of a sudden, 3 o'clock rolls in. I'm starting to get all these texts. Her best friend is calling me, trying to figure out where I'm at. I'm like, hey, I already sent her a message at 9 o'clock this morning telling her I wasn't going. Now, within the message, I did explain to her that there are going to be times, because she was so adamant about, it's okay to tell me no. You're going to have to learn that it's okay to tell me no. But then when I tell you no, you running a guilt trip on me. So in this message, I told her, look, you know I am bipolar. You know I go through things. And unfortunately, right now, I'm going through some things. I told you I had death in my family. I just can't make it. And as we're getting closer, I need you to understand that there are going to be times that I can't show up. It's not personal. It's just I'm not going to be able to show up. Be it mentally, physically, emotionally, I'm not going to be able to show up. And I'm honest enough, and I'm trying to be honest and grown enough with you as a friend to be able to tell you that. Long story short, I didn't make it. So she sends me this long text that night. And for me, it was kind of, I felt like it was a little bit of a guilt trip. I let my best friend see it because I was trying to see. And I'm like, you know what, look, I couldn't make it. It is what it is. At that moment, of course, me being who I am, I don't want to disappoint my friends. I don't want to let them down. So, of course, I was immediately about to start beating up on myself. And I said, no, give yourself grace. You had to say no for yourself. You had to say no for your mental health. You had to say no for your emotional health. And if that person gets upset or doesn't like it, so be it. Maybe that's a person that's meant to be in your life. But I'm learning to give myself grace. I am not perfect. I will never be perfect, and I'm not striving to be perfect. I'm striving to be the best Khadijah I can be in my life. From a woman to a Muslim to a friend to a sister to a mother to a daughter. I am just trying to be the best person I can be. When I wake up every day and I look myself in the mirror, I want to be proud of myself. I want to know that I love myself and I care about myself. I've cared about my friends. I've cared about my family. Now it's time for me to care about me. And so a part of that caring about myself is learning to give myself grace. Learning to say, okay, it's okay when you can't show up for people. It's okay when you have to say no. It's okay when you have to give yourself time to kind of get through what you're getting through. Even if that means it's a day where you have to call off work on a mental health day and say, hey, I'm sick and I can't come. It's okay. Give yourself that grace. Know that you are human. Know that you're going to go through it sometimes. Give yourself that grace to feel what you feel. Allow yourself to feel it. Not beat yourself up. And love yourself through it. And I'm learning to give myself grace. I give everybody else in my life grace all the time. I'm learning to give myself the same grace. Maybe even more so. So that was my rant. That was what I wanted to share with you. Give yourself grace. You're not always going to be 110%. And on those days that you're not, don't beat yourself up. You got a whole world trying to come at you and beat you up. You don't have to do it to yourself. And I know it's hard. We're our biggest critics. And it's hard not to beat ourselves up, but don't do that. Don't do that. Give yourself grace. Understand that it's a process. And you got to go through the process, and you're going to come out the other end better than you went in. Give yourself grace. Until the next video, I will holler at you. Love yourself. Heal yourself. Be the best you can be. And it's always going to be good. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you want to. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, comment. I talk to you. I vibe with you. I'm here. I love you guys, and I'll holler at you next video.